Police have listed the husband of British national Don Anderson and his twin brother as persons of interest following the discovery of what is believed to be her body in a shallow grave at Food Farm Common Whithorn in Westmoreland on Monday. The police say they believe Angria Morrison and Kemar Morrison may be of help in the investigation into Anderson's death. Anderson, who arrived in Jamaica on November 24, was reported missing 3 days after her family could not reach her. Investigators later uncovered critical information that led them to the site where the remains were found. The police are appealing to anyone with information about the whereabouts of Angria and Kemar Morrison, or any details that could assist with the investigation, to come forward immediately. Your cooperation could be critical in ensuring that justice is served, the police said in a media release in which they urged persons to contact police emergency at 119, Crime Stop at 311, the NIB tip line at 811, or the nearest police station. More than 300 people have been killed in road crashes across the country since the start of the year. The Island Traffic Authority reports that 340 people were killed in road crashes between January 1 and December 2. But according to the authority, road fatalities are trending down. It says 393 people were killed in road crashes during the corresponding period last year. That's 53 more people than those killed this year. That's a 13% decline. There were 294 road collisions recorded for the period, representing a 17% decline. Motorcyclists continue to lead the number of road fatalities, with 114 killed since January. Pedestrians follow with 62 killed since the start of the year. The authority says 4 parishes account for 53% of the road fatalities. They are St. Catherine, Westmoreland, St. Andrew, and St. Anne. The authority says the main infractions were speeding, failure to keep to the proper traffic lane, and pedestrians walking out or standing in the roadway. Investigators in the St. Catherine North Police Division have named 6 men as persons of interest in connection with a murder in Spanish town St. Catherine on Sunday. Superintendent Hopton Nicholson is head of the division.
Presently, we are asking the following persons of interest to immediately report to the Spanish Town CIB. From 2B Oxford Road, more popularly known as Top Banks, Damian Johnson, otherwise known as Violence, Donovan Richards, otherwise known as Godzilla, Shaveen Hewlett, otherwise known as Peter, Hobbs, otherwise known as Popsy. From Marchpen, Damian McDonald O.C. Gilla, and Theophilus Campbell, otherwise known as Dangareds.
Superintendent Nicholson says the incident happened in the vicinity of the Texaco service station on Young Street around 10 a.m. Dead is Jerome Beckford, also known as Rampus, a 66-year-old bus driver was shot and injured.
Information received so far is that both men were standing along Young Street when 2 men armed with handguns approached them and opened fire, hitting them. The police were summoned and they were both rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital, where Beckford was pronounced dead, while the bus driver who received injuries to his knee is being treated.
Superintendent Hopton Nicholson, commanding officer of the St. Catherine North Division. He says preliminary information suggests the incident stemmed from disputes involving groups of men from various communities. Authorities are intensifying their search for Haile Selassie Richards, a 27-year-old of Jamaican descent accused of fatally shooting his stepfather, Claes Pert, 57, at a plantation home in Florida on Saturday morning. The incident occurred shortly before 11:30 a.m. at a residence in the 7,000 block of West Sunrise Boulevard, according to plantation police. After the alleged shooting, Richards fled in his mother's car, crashing it nearby on the 6500 block of West Sunrise Boulevard. He then fled on foot, sparking a widespread manhunt. Police believe Richards may still be armed, as no weapon was recovered from the abandoned vehicle. Richards's mother, who was present during the shooting, provided critical information to investigators. Officers set up perimeters in Plantation and neighboring Sunrise, deploying police dogs and a Broward Sheriff's Office helicopter in their search. Despite the efforts, Richards has managed to evade capture for 3 days. First responders' radio transmissions revealed that Richards was spotted running through the area shortly after the shooting, but he eluded capture. As of Tuesday night, police have not located him. The Plantation Police Department stated they are actively following leads to determine Richards's whereabouts.
Daniel's mother, Sudeen Mason, described the devastating toll her daughter's death has taken on her life. She explained the constant pain and flashbacks that haunt her daily. Quote, "Honestly, my baby is gone, and I am devastated. I wonder at which point she realized she was in danger." She shared, recounting how she often replays the tragedy in her mind. Nana, as Daniel was affectionately called, was abducted from Brayton Primary School in Portmore, St. Catherine on June 8 last year. She was found later that day on Roosevelt Avenue in St. Andrew. Her throat was slashed. The child died at the Bustamante Hospital 2 days later. Her mother recalled seeing her in the hospital. Quote, "I felt a sharp, sharp pain in my belly. I can still smell her blood. The image I have in my head is when I saw her head swelling and a neck brace around her neck. There is no comfort in the way Nana was killed. I wonder if her last memories were of fright." End quote. Mason said her grief has led to severe depression, forcing her to leave her job. She revealed that on Sundays, she'd visit Daniel's graveside just to vent and cry. She also revealed how Daniel's death has affected her other children. Quote, "They're scared to go anywhere. My first daughter slit her wrist 4 times. My son asks for his sister every day and won't go to the bathroom alone because he says he's scared the lady will take him too. He would leave some of his food and say he's leaving it for Nana. He picks out toys for her." End quote. Despite counseling, Mason admitted that the family continues to struggle. "It's extremely painful to think of a future without Nana. Life will never be the same. She was taken from me, and I can never get her back." End quote. Daniel's 17-year-old sister gave a tearful statement expressing the lasting trauma of losing her sibling. Quote, "Me traumatized. Every day me look, me see my lifeless sister body. It mash me up, make me even a pray for arm myself for the which part she dey. Every day me wake up, me want dead." While reading the statement, the court clerk could be observed wiping his eyes. The teen recalled the morning Daniel asked her to walk with her to school, a memory that now brings deep regret. "If my sister never begged me for follow her go school the morning, me wouldn't see back my sister so till me see her upon life machine. You know how that feel? You know how it feel for somebody where you love lay down lifeless?" She continued, "The woman take her from school, somewhere where she think she did safe. Every time I think about my sister, I just see the image with her at the hospital. All of this mash up my meds, it damage me for life." As Satchel's sentencing looms, the family's statements underscored the profound loss and trauma they continue to endure. Sentencing is scheduled for December 20.